Okay, we're gonna be doing a smash and pass Yu-Gi-Oh on Yu-Gi-Oh videos that DecodeVen did for me, and also guessing their deck.
To put it bluntly, yeah. So we have characters from across the entirety of the Master Duel series, so all the way from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters and Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains. There's nothing from Rush Duel in there because that's a whole nother bag of worms. And just to clarify, you know basically nothing about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Show, right?
Yeah, I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh show at all. I watched maybe like one episode, and then like I said before, whatever I know is from my guy best friend talking about it randomly sometimes, or whatever you guys talk about. A couple of times I've seen it on Discord or something.
See, this will be interesting because there's the baseline knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters, and then there's just the stupid stuff, which there's a bit of both in here. So, okay, you ready?
Yes.
Right. So we'll start off with Duel Monsters like normal. So here we go.
Smash. What? Yu-Gi-Oh has a good ass design.
Yeah, go on. What about his deck?
Okay, how the hell am I gonna guess any deck when I don't know anything?
Well, that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it.
Dragon deck? I have no fucking clue.
Okay, so first of all, this is Yugi himself. This is the main character. It's just
Dark Magician, duh.
Yeah. To be fair, he doesn't really have like an archetype that he has based around it, but Dark Magician is like his main thing. So we'll go with that. He does have dragons that he does use though. So second up.
Smash.
Yeah, that was instant. Jeez.
What?
It's like saw that and like, yep.
Okay, isn't he like White Dragon or something?
Yeah, this is Seto Kaiba Blue Eyed Dragon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you were one ahead when thinking about dragons.
Oh, his outfit's kind of dragony.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute. I'll smash.
Now the question is deck.
Well, I'm not gonna say dragon again, just because I say dragon too much.
Everyone has dragons.
Well, dragons are the coolest from Yu-Gi-Oh, in my opinion, from what I know. Okay, oh god. Like a magician or something?
So, okay, you're kind of close. So this is Taya.
Haha.
There is. So I'll give you that one. Basically, she doesn't really have an ace monster, but she is associated with magician cards. So Magician of Faith, Dark Magician Girl, etc. So yeah, you get that one.
Okay, sounds like a... She looks pretty badass. I'll also smash.
You're just gonna smash all the Duel Monsters characters for this, right?
No, there's gonna be someone I pass. I know there is.
There's only 3 more of these left, so.
She definitely does not give dragon and magician vibes. I would say something offensive, but I can't think of anything else for... I was gonna say like Warlock or something.
Okay. So
that's also
one
magic.
you like genuinely just straight up. Wait, say again?
That's also magic, though. What am I talking about? I'm talking about like orc or something. Or
Yeah. So that's the first one that you like generally far away from. This is Mai, and she uses harpies. So like winged lady here, like monsters, which is also the source of a lot of censorship in the card game. Like almost every. I can speak.
The harpies look like they're all kind of naked and everything. Their boobs protruding out. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that only one card, or maybe 2, in the harpy archetype has actually been censored.
Yeah, but I could tell from that card alone why.
Yeah. All right, third. Oh, third, fifth. I can count.
Actually, I'll pass on this guy.
Hey, there you go. There's one.
He doesn't look as cool as everyone were previously. Honestly, it looks, because he's rolling dice. It's like a gambler card deck or something.
Yeah, you are bang on with that one. So this is Duke. Oh yeah, I probably should have mentioned this at the start. I'm using dub names just for the sake of simplicity.
Okay.
It will go stupid if we use sub names. I'll use them a bit later on for something else, but whatever. But yeah, Duke doesn't really have a deck, but when he does, he uses cards that like all revolve around rolling dice and stuff.
That makes sense by just him having dice in his hands.
He's the creator of a game called Dungeon Dice Monsters, which is completely based around rolling dice and creating like a dungeon. Like it's cool, but it never gets used, which is upsetting.
Then why'd you create it? Okay, she looks fucking evil. She looks. I would probably pass, but she looks like she has like a Farah deck or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much bang on the end. That card doesn't really show it, but this is a Shizu. She actually has a main deck called Gravekeepers.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It doesn't actually get used in the show, to be fair. It actually gets used more in the actual like spin-off games and stuff. But also, you said she looks evil. She's not. She's actually she's more of like she's a character that likes to spout exposition. I'll put it that way.
Oh, she was either evil or she's just kind of. Yeah. I don't know what else. Just kind of determined about everything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the last character for Duel Monsters.
Okay. Pass.
Okay.
Let's see. He has some kind of cube thing in his hand. This is the only thing I can go by is their design for their deck.
That's exactly what the point is. But also, you've passed on him, and you disagree with the entire community. This guy is a simp magnet for the Duel Monsters era.
Oh God. Okay. Well, it doesn't look that good to me. Cube thing. I have no idea where to start with this guy. He's got something. Maybe dimensions or something?
Okay, you are incredibly close. So, this goes from one of the movies. It's called Agami. He uses a deck called Cubics, so you were really close with cubes. But, he actually, as part of his movie, he actually introduces a new type of summoning called Dimension Summoning.
Wow, so I just got that from the cube holding.
You were tiptoeing around everything around. Okay, so that is the end of Duel Monsters, so now we're going to move into the first spin-off show, which is GX. So, first up.
Smash. Okay.
You're going to struggle with this one in terms of decks, I'm going to tell you what. Yeah,
because there's not much to go off by. I'm just going to say my base answered dragon.
So this is the main character of GX. This is Jaden Yuki, and he uses elemental heroes. So they're all like superhero characters with turned into monsters, which is pretty fun.
Okay, I'm gonna have to think a little bit harder on this stuff.
Yeah, GX is gonna be a lot harder because a lot of the character designs kind of fall into each other. Something kind of cool actually about Jaden in the dub is that he refers to all of his monsters like effects and stuff as superpowers, which I've always liked.
Okay, it's superhero team.
Okay, second.
She's pretty cute. I'll smash. Now her.
I should be keeping track of how many of these you actually do say smash to.
Oh yeah, we should probably put like a counter or something. It's okay.
The power of editing.
Let's see. Probably. I always go magicians for girls just because.
It's fair, to be honest.
But yeah, so I'll just stick with that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're kind of close. Her deck is Cyber Angels. This is Alexis. So she's the only one of very few characters that uses ritual monsters as her main, I guess, summoning method. But,
yeah, that is close to magic, because summoning is magic.
Yeah. So her deck basically revolves around summoning ritual monsters and then using those ritual monsters to ritual summon more. Okay. She gets shafted a lot in the show, which is really upsetting.
Ah, damn. Pass.
Okay.
Let's see. It's gotta be some offensive deck or something. Man, this is hard. This one's... I have nothing.
Yeah. GX is not doing you many wonders.
God, I would say like an animal creature deck or something.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Um, like kind of. So it's Blair's a bit weird. Basically, sometimes she'll use like a romance kind of deck. So like the card on screen here is Maiden in Love.
I can see it's really cutesy.
Yeah. But then other times she'll use a deck which is based around like baby monsters. Like so, and actually one of the monsters that she uses is baby dragon egg. so you're not far off, to be honest. So 4. Oh yeah, this guy.
Pass. I'm not into muscle guys.
Fair enough.
At least that much. Anyways, I want to say he's gotta be like tank deck or something with the way he is.
So you're kind of on track with his like personality and stuff. So he is very military, but this is Tyranno Hasselberry, and he uses a dinosaur deck.
Okay, that actually looks pretty sick though.
You can kind of tell. You can kind of get the impression of dinosaur from like his bandana having like the teeth on top.
Yeah, he's got that adventurous vibe, and he looks like he has bones on his.
Yeah, he's got like a necklace, you know, with like bones and stuff. Yeah, and also something really dumb about his character actually. He has apparently got dinosaur DNA. Don't ask how that happens.
Injected himself or was born?
I think it was like they used a dinosaur bone to like heal his leg in surgery or whatever it was, but why they would use that, I had no idea.
Interesting.
Okay, next up.
Pass. I just don't like the vibe he's giving off or whatever.
He's staring at you the wrong way.
Kind of like that. Okay, he definitely looks like he's kind of having like some evil vibe, even if he's not.
I will tell you, you're right on that. You're semi-right on that front.
He's gotta have like a dark deck or something with the way he's emulating the vibe he's getting.
Yep, you'd be bang on with that one. So this is Zane. He uses Cyber Dragon cards, but then later on he gets an addition to that called Cyber Dark. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because that's not obvious by the way he's looking and the way he's dressed.
Yeah, this is the one that sounds most obvious in GX. I think it's an order for getting. Who else have I actually put in here? Oh yeah. Oh god, I've got a story about this one.
Pass.
Go ahead. Yep. Okay.
Okay, it looks like kind of happy with determination. Let me see what I could think for that. I don't know, maybe like a night deck or something?
So, not really. So, basically, his deck is called Crystal Beasts. This is Jesse.
It's a dragon.
Yeah, the one time he didn't get dragon. But here's the thing is, right, the deck is basically 7 monsters that can work together to create this dragon.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
The 7 Crystal Beasts all talk in the show.
It sounds like Transformers with the...
Yeah.
You know how the 6 robots... God, I forgot the name of the robot. But they can all talk too, but it's kind of like that in a sense.
Yeah. But, each Crystal Beast has a different voice, and I love sharing this. For some reason, there's a Crystal Beast called Amber Mammoth, and for some reason, it talks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my god, just imagine the Terminator.
Literally, he makes those lines all the time in the show. I'll find it after this just to show you because it's the stupidest thing. But yeah, I always have to feel obligated to share that fact whenever, because that's not in the sub. That's a completely dubbed thing, and it's amazing.
Oh, it's a dumb thing only. That's pretty interesting.
It's the one time 4Kids done something well. I want to say this is our last character.
Pass.
Okay.
He's got that hunter cowboy vibe going on. I don't know, something with guns maybe.
Something with guns, did you say?
Yeah, weapon deck or something.
Not really, but kinda. So this is Jim Crocodile Cook, and he uses a fossil deck, but all the different fossils use like different weapons, so you're kind of there.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. It's just the dead alligator on him. Just kind of.
Oh, that thing's not dead.
Oh, he's
that,
just
that is a live alligator. That is basically just his pet.
okay. That's one way to carry it.
Okay, yeah, that was the end of it. So moving on now to 5Ds, which stands for five dragons. So I think you might have an idea of where to go with this one.
Dragons for everybody. Smash.
You once again you agree with most of the community.
He, the vibe he's giving off in his hair and everything. Yeah. Is it really dragons here?
His ace monster is a dragon, so I'll give you it. This is Yusei, who's the main character in here, and his ace is Stardust Dragon.
That's a sick ass dragon.
Oh, for the second one.
Pass. Do not like the vibe he's giving.
And you're back to disagreeing with the community.
I don't like the way he looks at all. Anyways, please tell me it's not another dragon.
I mean,
Ah.
it's called 5Ds for a thing. Basically, so this is Jack Atlas, which I want to say is this is his name in both sub and dub. But, his deck is referred to as a power deck, but it's much more of like a like fire like archfiend deck, so like devils. But its main monster is a fire dragon. So
Okay, dragon. Pass.
no.
No questions asked. Anyways,
Oh boy.
uh,
I'll tell you this now. This one's not dragon.
yeah, I didn't think it was dragon. Anyways, I was thinking more something. God, I'm trying to go based on clothes or personality because usually most of the decks are reflected on that.
Yeah. Most of the time.
I would say like a fighter deck or something.
Nope.
Ah,
So this is Crow, and yeah, his deck is Blackwings. So basically, bird warriors.
yeah, that's what to say. I'm like, that doesn't look like a dragon. This looks like a weird bird.
It does look like a giant bird, yeah. But the fun part about Crow is that he was originally going to be the main villain of the first arc of 5Ds, but because his deck was so popular in the real life card game, it got changed that he was a hero.
Ah, you could still have villains as
Yeah,
popular. I don't see the difference.
Trust me, we'll see a bit of that later. Moving on to the next one.
She looks pretty cool. I'll smash.
Okay, once again agreeing with the community.
No, her vibe and their outfit. I want to say it's like a knight or something. She doesn't seem like a magician.
So hers is actually a plant deck. This is a Kiza.
Oh, I actually like that dragon a lot.
Yeah. Expect a lot of dragons. But yeah, she uses a plant deck, but there are some. She does have a few cards in there that are like Rose Knights and stuff. So you're close, but just wrong direction again.
Yeah, smash. Is this a dragon? Because we've been having so many fucking dragons.
So his deck is not based around fully based around dragons, but he does have one.
Infinity Dune dragon. That doesn't though looks like such a weird ass dragon.
So Callan is basically his deck is Infernities, which is basically like underworld kind of monsters.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks like Demon Lake here or something.
Yeah, demons. Yeah. So, but he's also part of the like a cowboy arc, which is just one of the best arcs of 5Ds. But he has multiple duels where he walks in, like you see the harmonica around his neck.
Yeah.
He walks in playing that, and it's like a typical Western intro, and it's terrifyingly cool. In fact, actually, while it's on my mind, they actually brought that moment of him walking into the card game recently as a card, and I'm trying to remember what the hell it's called now. It's like something to do with the Reaper. Oh no. It's gonna bug me now if I don't find it.
Oh,
No, don't. Oh, I was gonna say Forever New Violence, isn't it? I
he
want to say
must play
I want.
Mean Monica then.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Here's the question: Have you seen the new Puss in Boots?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Do you know about the whistle?
There's a whistle from Puss.
Okay. Okay. I'll say no then. I will say no more. Basically, Callan has a whistle that is like intimidating.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, move on.
Pass.
Okay.
Assuming she's gotta be kind of nerdy or something because of those glasses. Or crazy, at least. I don't know.
Well, it depends on the definition of crazy. So this is Carly, and she uses a Fortune Lady deck. But it's kind of as it says. It's basically just a bunch of magicians that end up like increasing their levels, and they're based around fortune tellers and stuff. She rarely
So
duels,
she's got like
but
a
when
fortune teller vibe. Okay.
yeah. So she rarely duels, but she uses her deck usually just to kind of give herself a good like omen ahead of time. So she'll usually just like draw one of her fortune ladies, and it will represent something. I think she only actually gets 2 duels in the entire show. Is that the end of that? Oh no, there's one more. One more.
Smash. Why not? Anyways, dragon. Just because we've been.
And frustratingly, she's the only one that doesn't have anything even close to a dragon. This is Sherry, and
Oh,
she's got the
Chevalier
night
du
deck.
Flou.
She's got kind of a mix of like plants and
Looks like the
warriors,
knight.
so and she's also the source of some of the most broken cards in modern day. Okay, so moving on to Zexal, I'm gonna preface this now. Some of these characters have multiple appearances and names, and I'm gonna go into them because they're really dumb.
Okay.
Dumb in a good way.
Pass.
Don't blame me.
I don't know, like a Farah deck or something.
Would you say Faraday?
Yeah. I don't know why.
And it's probably the pendant run is next. But unfortunately you're wrong. This is Yuma, and he's the one with like the knights, if that makes sense. He has Utopia as his main monster. But Yuma's the first sign of Zexal getting a bit stupid because he actually has a transformation.
It seems like some Dragon Ball Z shit.
I knew you were gonna do. So yeah, multiple characters in Zexal have like different transformations, and this is Yuma's.
No, wait, it looks like
Full.
it does look like Dragon Ball Z and like Gundam or something with robots.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about the second one, but you're right. Okay, so second time.
Pass.
Okay.
But he looks like kind of a rivalry laid back guy. God. Guess let's go with my basics for Dragon because I have no idea.
So this guy's name is Shark. I'll put it that way, so you can kind of guess an idea of what his deck is.
This is animal related.
Like.
Oh, card shark.
It's a water deck, yeah. It's a water deck, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he also has transformation into this, and he ends up becoming the main villain.
Yeah, I can tell from that outfit that gives me some
like-
sort
he's
of
like
vibe,
emperor.
but I don't know what kind of vibe it gives me.
He's basically the emperor of his world.
Silent Isle, dark. Damn. It's got that demon kind of look too.
But yeah, pretty much, yeah.
She's kind of cute. I'll smash.
Good choice.
I would probably stick with magician here for some reason. 'Cause she's got that outfit that looks like magician-y.
You're kind of close, to be honest. So this is Rio. This is actually Shark's sister. So she uses an ice deck, but there are quite a few spellcasters within it. So I'll give you it.
Oh, so he uses a water deck and she uses an ice deck, huh?
Yep. So if Shark transforms into original form, this is hers.
Holy crap, she has no mouth.
Did Shark have one either?
Oh
No.
yeah, they don't either, huh?
Welcome to the Barian forms. So okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna preface this one.
pass.
This is okay. I'll put this out there. This is my favorite character in all of Yu-Gi-Oh.
um, that can't going based off his clothes and everything. I want to say like a warrior. No, I want to say magic again because he's got magic vibes.
You gotta kick yourself. It's dragons.
Oh no.
Every time it is dragons, you do guess it. This is Kite, and he uses a photon deck with its ace monster as photon dragon.
Oh my god. Galaxy Eye, Photon Dragon, okay. Pass.
Fair enough.
I have lost on this one. Maybe a beast deck? I don't know.
What, beast deck?
Yeah, animal deck related?
So this is Quattro, and he uses gimmick puppets.
Oh yeah, there's no way I would have got that.
So yeah. To be fair, it's kind of the idea, considering that Quattro's entire thing is to like have his like clothing and stuff be an illusion as to its true nature. But no, gimmick puppets are meant to be like haunted like dolls and stuff. It's
Oh god, voodoo
really
and stuff.
yeah, it's really creepy. And you can kind of see that with this monster. He's got like half his
yeah, it looks like it.
Gone.
Yeah, that looks terrifying.
Gimmick puppets. Okay, oh god.
Pass. It looks like a night deck to be honest.
Okay, so I hate to say you're wrong, but I also want you to guess: is he protagonist or antagonist?
Is he not a protagonist?
He is. So this is the closest Yu-Gi-Oh's ever gotten to a psychopath. This is Vector.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Horror Masquerade. What the fuck is that?
So his deck is Umbral Horrors, which is basically just like straight up just ghouls, like demons and ghouls and stuff in it.
Yeah, I could see that.
So this, if I go back, this design is how he's introduced, but then near the end of the season when he's actually introduced, he gets revealed as this, and he just goes full, like, crazy.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. The season afterwards, he goes on, like, a freaking genocide and kills the rest of his, like, almost all the rest of his, like, fellow Baron Emperors.
Holy shit.
And which ends up leading to, if I can get far back enough, literally just shock remaining. Yeah, it's actually got dark. Do I have anyone else in here? Oh, yeah.
Pass.
I was not expecting that. Fair enough.
Something with birds? Or angels? Because it's got wings.
First of all, I think I heard you say she. This is actually a guy.
Oh, okay. Well, birds' wings. I can't tell sometimes.
Yeah. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't be surprised.
It's a trap character. Come on.
This is bizarre, and his deck is dragons again.
Oh my god. Well, they are flying. They are flying and have wings. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, his deck is mostly dragons, but there's a handful of birds in there. Okay, so on to Arc 5. This one this might be interesting, honestly.
I'll smash. I like the vibe giving off.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm just gonna go with my base dragons.
You'd be pretty close on that one. This is Yuya.
Odd Eyes Peruvian Dragon.
So his deck is actually like a lot of like performance based. So there's a lot of like jesters and stuff like that. But I guess you could say his lead performer is a dragon. So once again, you're pretty close.
Pass.
No.
Looks like a. I want to say something with magicians or something for him.
Sadly, you're kind of the opposite. So he uses a deck called Double D's.
Whoa,
Which is,
Doom King Armageddon.
yeah, so the DDD stands for Different Dimension Demon.
Oh god, so it deals with dimensions?
Yep. Well, that's the entire story of Arc 5, to be fair, is dealing with different dimensions, so, well, hey.
Pass.
Probably a good choice, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, one is holding a lollipop and just look childlike here, so. What? I'm gonna say something cutesy, to be honest. I don't. The lollipop is throwing me off.
Well, honestly, you're right. So, he uses a deck called Fluffles, which is very cutesy, but when he actually, like, evolves them into like, different ace monsters, yeah, stuff like that.
The
This is
hell?
Sora.
Looks like Darkaramba.
Honestly, Monokuma would fit in his deck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can. Smash.
Okay, I thought you were saying more then, sorry.
Smash. He looks like a dark magician type of guy or dark warrior or something.
Dark Warrior is right. So this is Yugioh. He uses a deck called Phantom Knights.
Dark Rebellion
But-
XYZ Dragon. Wow.
Yep. That's a card I got sick of seeing back when it was first like getting released because everyone was fucking using it.
Was it overpowered or?
No, but it was used everywhere. For some
Oh. Yeah, that would get annoying after a while. Everyone's using the same thing and not being creative about their decks.
reason. Master Duel. Sorry.
Pass.
Okay.
Want to say. God, okay, Jackie looks kind of cool guy. Not another dark deck, is it?
It is not. This is Shay, and he uses a deck called Raid Raptors. So.
Good God, it looks like a
birds.
bird mechas or something.
Wait, say again?
It looks like bird mechas, bird robots.
Rubber birds, pretty much. Shay and Yuto are actually like best friends in arms because they're both trying to stage a revolution. So that's fun. Is there anyone else? Yeah. Okay, there's two more.
She's cute, but I would probably pass.
Okay.
I would probably say another cutesy deck, to be honest.
It depends on the definition of cute. This is Selena, and her deck is
Lunar
Lunar
Light
Light.
Cat Dancer. That's an interesting choice.
Cat Warriors.
Wait, the whole deck is Cat Warrior decks?
Yeah.
Huh. Obsessed with cats much?
Oh what the hell? Oh, I pressed the wrong key. There you go. Right, last one of Act 5.
Pass. Okay, this dude's got like Dark Magician or something on him.
So Dark is right, but he uses actually a dark plant deck called Predaplants. But of course, its ace monster is another dragon.
Oh my god, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon.
Yeah, I think that thing is terrifying. But to sum up, Yuya, Yuto, and Yuri, along with the fourth character named Yugioh, basically they're all part of the same person. They're like 4 parts. It's like split apart from one like kind of psychopathic duelist called Zark.
That's interesting, being split into
That's
4
why
people.
Yeah, it's also why they all have a different dragon.
Oh, because they make up. Okay, because does the one
They make
person
up
have
one-
a ultimate dragon or
Giant
something?
Dragon, yep. It is the Supreme King Dragon, yeah. Okay, so final series. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains. I'm gonna warn you now. All of these are basically characters that are within a video game.
Okay.
So this will be interesting.
Pass. That weird creature next to him is throwing me off.
I'd say ignore him for the sake of this.
Okay. I'll just go with base dragon because I have no idea.
So this is Yusaku Fujiki, otherwise known as Playmaker, and he uses
Decode
the Techno
talker. He's
deck.
got like a warrior knight. Oh,
He's got-
sideburst.
yes, Cyberse is like his whole thing.
I guess that would make
So,
sense
like,
with the creature next to him.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. So it's like a cybernetic like world deck, if that makes sense. I gotta remember the order of put these characters in.
Pass. He's giving me like a fiery vibe, so I was thinking fire deck of some sort.
Bang on. This is Soul Burner with Salamangrates, which is also Cyberse, but it's fire based instead of like warrior based, if that makes sense.
Okay, so all these are gonna be cyberse based, right?
Not all of them, no.
Oh, okay. Pass. Don't really like the designs for these.
They've all got really elaborate designs. It's fat.
um, Knight warrior type.
You're gonna kick yourself again. It's dragons.
Oh my fucking god! Every time.
Every time you don't guess dragons is when it is dragons. So this is Varys.
Warlord
But
dragon.
his name in the sub is so much better. It is Revolver. Because all of his dragons are based around like having like projectile parts to it.
Yeah, it's a really. It doesn't even look like a dragon.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It barely does.
Okay, I'll smash. She's pretty cute.
Very fast.
She's got a watery vibe. Is this something to do with water?
Correct. This is Blue Maiden using a deck called Marincess.
Ooh, that looks like such a pretty card.
So, here's the thing. She actually does change decks midway through. So Marincess is actually her deck later on when she's actually Blue Maiden. Earlier in the season, she goes by either Blue Angel or Blue Girl, and she uses a deck called Trickstars, which is quite similar to Yu's deck in being performance, but these ones are more like idols. If that makes sense. So she's the Hatsune Miku of this season, pretty much.
I'll smash. She's got like a ninja vibe to her. Is it something ninja deck wise?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish it was.
Oh.
Because her deck is Altergeist.
Whoa.
Like
Looks like some dimension
mechanical-
beating.
Yeah, it's like mechanical reapers. This is Emma or Ghost Gal.
That explains her hair.
Yeah.
She's got one pink and then the rest of it's kind of like turning
The rest
like
of it's grey, yeah.
yeah.
Could have been so much better if you just had a ninja deck. Come on.
Is there any ninja decks?
There are ninja decks in Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, but there's not one on this PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. Pass. He looks kind of creepy to me. Is he some kind of like magician guy or something? Because he's got that vibe going.
That's a very good vibe. But this is and he's actually a polar opposite to Playmaker from the start.
Dark
he uses
Templar Ignister.
So you know the deck I was saying about earlier with the Cyberse and stuff? This is basically the opposite of it. But here's the thing. If I go back, the purple creature you pointed out earlier, that's I.
Wait, that's an eye on the card? Oh,
on the
that's
card.
eye on the thing next to
Yeah.
him. That's
Little, like,
weird.
purple beam. Yes, in season 3, he randomly gets a body, and that's what it looks like.
I would not have thought of that.
It's a big change. And I think there's only one more character left in this, so let's see what comes up.
Pass. And I was saying they're a cutesy deck because
Yeah, I'll give you that one. This is Roboppy.
appliance or laundry dragon. What?
Coming full circle, and it's she, them. they use an appliance deck, which is just a bunch of like different appliances that come to life.
But laundry dragon of all the things.
Yeah, appliance of the laundry dragon is like the greatest thing.
How good is this deck?
Actually, is it even in the real card game, or is this an anime exclusive one? I'm curious now.
This feels like an anime exclusive one if it is to me.
I feel like it might be.
Either that or someone's going around playing with this deck.
Oh no, it is in the actual card game.
Oh, it is? That's interesting. I want to know who plays that, just because of the way.
Oh my god, yeah. Please tell me. I'm looking at after this. Please tell me someone's brought appliances to a freaking tournament. That'd be great.
And they're winning with it.
And they're winning with it, yeah. So, as far as I'm aware, yeah, that's it.